Welcome to Friday Fails, ...
But why?
Oh!
Jesus.
This is episode number 7, folks. We are coming a long way. It's technically episode like number 60 or something like that. But since we moved over to this new channel, this guy, man, you got your head on a swivel, huh? What are you doing wrong in life?
I wish.
Dude,
Neck's a little stiff. I've landed on my head a few times.
Same. Like,
Dude, I picked this guy up a few months ago. You just got neck surgery.
I know.
He had a blood grenade hanging out of his back, actually.
You did pick me up,
man,
huh?
Let me tell you, this guy coming out of surgery, something else, man.
Yeah. Damn. I thought I Ubered home.
No, I dropped you off and picked you up,
How did
dude.
my van get there? My
I
van was
picked you
there.
up. Nah, your van wasn't
I
there.
had to literally Uber back and pick up my van 1,000%. You sure you just didn't drop me off another time?
Well, I picked you up. That's
Knee
for sure.
surgery.
I picked you up from the back. I clearly remember because the guy up
Knee
front.
surgery. Knee surgery.
You were in that terrible hospital.
Yeah.
That hospital was terrible, and I'm like, I gotta get my boy out of here.
Yeah.
I pulled up. In the
yeah,
no
that terrible
parking.
was.
I pulled up in the no parking.
No,
to get
but for
him.
knee surgery, it was different. Oh, damn. Too many surgeries in a year. Okay, here we go. If you're new here, what we do is we take subscriber-submitted videos. That means you must be subscribed to send your video.
We check.
We have a link down in the description below where you can fill out a form, give us all the information you want to give us, and put the link to your video in that. Am I correct, Carson? Carson built this.
Just click
he
the
wants
link.
to be more organized.
Just click the link.
Just click the link and figure it
Give
out.
us your video.
Yeah, man, this guy is on one today, right? Nose is sweating, palms are sweaty, knees are weak.
Arms are pretty heavy.
There's your vomit on his... Okay, anyways, we're going to get right into the first fail. We've got Mox Dissy. Hi
That's
there.
A cool name.
Yeah, Mox is pretty sick. I'm Mox, and this is a video of me going off a jump. I ended up going sideways and didn't know what I did wrong. We think I didn't hold on the throttle, but I don't think that was it. All right, let's see what we got going on
Let's
here.
see if he held on the throttle.
Oh, man, this is so much better.
Nice new Suzuki, though.
Yeah, nice news. The backdrop's beautiful. It's sun setting.
This
Man,
reminds me
this
like
is-
the beginning of the Titanic right here or
Yeah,
something.
No, it's the middle when the arms are out.
Was that in the middle?
I think
thought
that was
in
middle-
the beginning.
middle end.
Yeah, because they were on the ship actually.
Middle
already.
end.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is kind of like that. Oh, man, why?
You actually, you held on the gas.
Yeah,
you held on the gas.
You went in doubt, throttled out.
Didn't work that time, did it?
All right, let's go to the face of the jump here so we can kind of break down positioning.
Well, first problem is the bike that he's on is yellow.
Oh, come on. They
No, I'm
handle
just
great.
kidding. They're great bikes. I rode a Suzuki for a couple years.
Okay. Well, we know the dirt type, too, so we can talk to him a little bit about body
Yeah.
position and loose dirt. Do you want to do that, or you want me to do that?
I can kick it off. You always got a little extra flavor to add.
Yeah,
on
I'll
at the
add
end
some
here.
sauce at the end.
So starting off, we can see his body position's already starting to break as he goes up the face. His knees are starting to come in front of his ankles, and that puts you in that weird kind of in-between standing and sitting position. From a biomechanical standpoint, you're not very powerful like that. We want to be like down low, like a UFC fighter, like a horse jockey or something, right? On top of that, that positioning is actually messing up his feet as well. So as he's leaving the face, his heels aren't dropped, so the bike's not making very much traction.
That's what I was going to say at the end. You took my
Stole-
sauce.
Stole it from
Go ahead.
me. So anyways, I think that's why the bike actually started to kick sideways in the air. But on top of that, the knees break forward. We put ourselves in a really, really vulnerable position there as well. So he's not very strong. He's landing sideways on top of the fact that we shorted the jump.
Short of the jump.
Yeah, if he got down to the landing, he may have ridden it out just because he stayed on the gas through the landing like he was supposed to do. Anyhow,
That was that breakdown.
thanks for
Mox.
tuning in, folks.
Thanks for tuning in. This was Mox Dissy.
We really appreciate
Breakdown
you
number
guys.
1. Yeah, I don't have much to add to that. You took all my sauce. The only thing that I could say is that if you put jetpacks on the back of the bike to get you to the sweet spot of the landing,
That could
probably
work.
be safer. Just a little boost. What is that game? Mad Skills?
That
We were
could
supposed
work.
to be in that game. They have
Man,
not even
what
called us.
happened, dude?
If you're
that
watching Mad
hasn't
Skills
dropped.
Motocross, oh,
It hasn't
never
dropped.
mind. Maybe we'll still be in it.
Corona.
Yeah, Corona.
Corona.
All right, yeah, Mox. He said all the good stuff. Just do what Cody said, and you're gonna survive this dirt bike adventure.
Don't forget the jetpacks.
Don't forget the jetpacks. All right, we have Mabuhay from Philippines. I'm Gino and riding a CRF 150L trail bike.
Nice bike.
But I usually go into practice tracks. Man,
He didn't graduate high school. That's what it is.
it's the truest thing you've said this episode so far. Been watching your videos since 2018. I'm riding for a month now. However, as you always say, be smart. Be a smart rider, take your time, and be committed. But I was not smart enough in this clip and ended up with a swollen left arm and some scratches on my hip. I hope you enjoy this video and I get a shout out from you. Shout out to trail and MX enthusiast from Philippines. Name is Mabuhay.
One thing that
Mabuhay.
Tyler did
Mabuhay.
not correctly
He did the shock at the end.
bring on to you guys, as he was reading this, there's a part of this that was in all caps. So clearly, Mabuhay was yelling that at us.
Be a smart rider. You take your time and be committed.
There you go. There you go. That's better. We're just trying to give you a real depiction of what's going on here.
Man, it's hard being an influencer, don't you think? It's a lot of pressure.
Let us know down in the comments. 1, you like the mustache.
Oh, he's back to the mustache thing. Okay.
2, you don't like the mustache. 3, you just think I'm a weirdo.
I'm going with 2 and 3.
And you can even put 1, 2, and 3. Who knows?
Yeah, that's what happens all the time. All right, here we go. Mabuhay. Let's go. All right, we're just gonna pause it because
Candlestick.
he's candlesticking. I'll take over a little bit on this one. Even though it's very hard to see where the problem started, we can talk about a couple things that would help. First off, practicing good standing position on flat ground until you've built muscular endurance and strength on the bike. Most people try to move on too quickly before they have what it takes inside their body to be able to take force, to be able to take landings that aren't perfect, and to be able to really drive through the face of the jump and jump level. So what I'm seeing here is maybe the legs collapse coming off the face, and then we try to start to stand in the air and we push that back in away from us, and we weren't tied on the bike, so our feet are coming off. Let's see if the feet are coming off. Oh, the feet are off. Okay. And then when you land with your feet off with your head back, what happens when you land with your head back, Spody?
Well, you get the old whiskey throttle.
Yeah, get the old whiskey throttle. And then again, we go back into like an ineffective body position that's going to result in a big problem. Handlebars rip out of the hands, I assume.
Yeah, well, you don't get whiskey throttle if you're not holding on.
Yep, that's what happened. And there you are. You're on your face. Could have been a lot worse, though. Yeah, could have been a lot worse, though. Could have been a lot worse. So a few things to work on next time. Good standing position. In this scenario, making sure that you're squeezing the bike going off the face of the jump, making sure that you're steady with the throttle and not having any spikes or letting off the throttle at any point in the face of the jump. And then also, when you're in the air, being a little more relaxed, not panicking. Cody's thinking this, but he hasn't said it. He thinks that maybe he was just wanting to bail off the bike. Maybe. Is that what you're thinking?
Maybe. I mean, it could have been a little lack of commitment there.
Yeah. Well, it says that. He says he's not committed and he didn't take his time. So, so those are a few things that you could work on. Make sure you check out our other channel if you haven't watched our other channel, which I think you have since 2018. We have a lot of videos talking about good standing position. Practice that on flat ground. Like, practice it until you don't want to practice it anymore, then practice it a little more. Right? That's how we're going to do it.
Practice it a lot.
Practice it a lot.
You need 10,000 hours of that. So it's going to take you about another 18 years, but stay at it.
Stay at it.
Be committed.
Don't
give up.
By 2038, you should be dialed.
We're going to be on hover bikes by then.
All right, we're moving on. We've got Preston Bailey here. We also have a cutoff email.
That's a fast name right there. Preston Bailey. That just sounds like a
dang
fast
right.
name to me.
NASCAR, though.
You seen Bailey out there?
Hey.
Tell you what, man.
All right. I have 2 videos, which we only have one on here because the second one was a little blurry, far away, and we couldn't really tell what was going on. So we're going to break down the first one. One's a big fail and ended up in a dislocated shoulder and a torn deltoid. The other one is because I'm not too confident in my jumping ability. I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing before I start hitting bigger. All right, let's go.
See what we got, Bailey.
CR125. Oh! Jesus. That didn't scare you?
I mean, it was a bit nerve-wracking.
You scooted back just off of my reaction.
This was more the shock, like, I am getting eaten by a great
I'm out of
white.
here. I don't even want to be here anymore.
Like, I'm getting eaten by a great white kind of shock. Like, I ain't doing nothing. I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? More of a calm shock.
Okay, so let's break down body position.
311, number 311.
It should have been 911, probably. Sorry, man. I didn't mean to do that. It just came out. Sometimes that happens. So we're riding in the arches of our feet, right? Riding in the arches of our feet.
Up front.
Head straight up and down. Knees are broken forward. Arms are straight. Basically, the opposite of how you want to ride the bike.
Body position wrong.
The opposite. Body position. Can you start doing that when the body position's incorrect?
Stamp
We can just go
it. Brand it
position.
on there.
Boom. Incorrect body position. Stamp.
I like that.
I think we should.
I like that.
So what we want to change here is we want to move the feet back. We want to peel the knees back, get them in the middle of the bike stacked over the foot pegs. We want to stack the hips over both of those, and then we want to get the head up over the front number plate and elbows bent at 90 degrees. Now, why would you want to bend your elbows at 90 degrees? Why would you want to? If the bike jerks from your hands, you've got room. If the bike gives you a lot of input, you've got room. If you start either way, you don't have any room. So if you were to go high wheel, the bike's getting jerked out of your hands. If you were to land on the front end and you were like this, it's going to smash your chest and you're going to lose all of your balance. So let's perfect the body position a little bit. But let's go ahead and see what you actually did on the face of the jump to create the problem. Oh, okay. Well, it's actually a
Sauce boss. Hey, cool picture.
Pretty sick picture.
Cool picture.
I think maybe we're going for like a whip or a scrub.
I'd call it a whip scrub.
Schwip.
There you go.
It's schwip.
Scrubble.
It's a schwip.
I do want to add one comment to this. From an aesthetic standpoint, we're doing a great job. We've got the Honda with Geico graphics, and he's got it's the Honda Fox gear though.
Oh man, this guy's tuned up.
So he's dripped out as far as the setup goes.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk a little bit about scrubbing.
Like scrubbing the floors
like
clean,
scrubbing the face
tables. Okay.
So before you learn how to scrub, you really need to know how to control the bike left to right, up and down in the air. And the way you do that, down is going to be your back brake, up is going to be throttle, side to side is how you move the handlebars in the air. Okay, so you actually have the handlebars turned to the inside going off of this jump, which will, in theory, bring the wheels back underneath you. But the problem here is you don't have enough air time for the bike to do its work. So you're kind of up and you're down. So on a jump like this, you wouldn't typically want to scrub it, at least by turning. You just want to let the bike kind of come up to you. We call that soaking it up. What do you call that?
Absorbing? I call it soaking it up.
Yeah, soaking it up. I like soaking it up. So let the bike come up to you, kind of soak it up off the throttle, get back down on the ground on the gas. So, you know, until we have good body position, we don't necessarily want to think about scrubbing, but if we do, we need to make sure that we understand how to control the bike in the air and get it back underneath us. And the beauty part, the beautiful part about that is if you get kicked sideways, you immediately know how to adjust the bike to give yourself the best opportunity to not crash when you hit the ground. So, what do you think about that one, Lincoln? You like that?
What kind of snacks you got there?
He's got some walnuts. He's really into walnuts.
Walnuts are good.
Okay, Preston, I hope that helped. Fix that body position. I think that your jumps will get a lot better. Let's just watch it the rest of the way through real quick because I think that... Oh, Jesus.
Man.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
That was a doozy. I'll tell you what.
Hey, you know what? That's fine. Hopefully that was his mom or his girlfriend.
He got pogoed off of that thing. That sounds like...
I think girlfriend.
Sounds like a girlfriend and a responsible girlfriend at that.
Yeah. Like, she probably said before this, why are you jumping at nighttime?
Yeah, well, I'm ready to go home. It's cold out here. It's
the
dark.
Battery's going to die on the car,
here.
putting the lights on the jump. They got the car pulled up behind him.
That's probably exactly what's going on.
Yeah. All right, Preston. Preston's got to look at this thing. Isn't that Will Ferrell?
That is Will Ferrell from Step Brothers.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome, nice. Preston. All right, here we go. Last one. Well, no, actually not last one. We got a pro breakdown we're going to do at the end. Wheelie whiskey failed. Hey, Nate, here from Massachusetts. Here's a clip from when I first started riding and thought I had the sauce.
Nate, dog, you got to start with the juice, Nate. We got to build up the juice to create the sauce.
Oh. I can wheelie street bike standing up all day, but soon found out that the dirt monster hurts. Looped the bike out and held on and ended up flipping in the air and it landing in my lap. Enjoy my pain. Second half is slow motion.
We'll enjoy your pain and agony.
You basically broke it all down.
I don't think he was wearing gloves either. I caught a glimpse of his fingers there. Was he wearing gloves? Dude, that's the worst when you loop out with no gloves. You put your hands down. Tear up your hands. You see that?
It's either a red or an orange glove or no gloves. So one thing I like to do, first off, having like really good brake control is the key to not messing up there. But one thing that I really love to do is do kind of like a little pre-hop. So a little bit on the brakes and then pop the clutch, so you can really kind of anticipate when the front wheel's coming up. If you just turn the throttle, sometimes it comes up in a different way. Every time it's a little more inconsistent with the way it comes up off the ground. So
it's based off your speed, really.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's nice to kind of just brake a little bit, slow down like 2 miles an hour, compress the suspension, and as it's starting to release when you come off the back brakes, or off the brakes in general, pop the clutch up and then start to control it from there. I think that would be helpful. It just sounds like maybe he just turned the throttle hard.
He what I like to call, this is a redneck terminology, he goosed it out there.
You goosed it.
He goosed it too hard.
You goosed it too hard. All right, hope that helps, Nathan. Find that compression.
Nate Dogg.
All right, our final
from Mass.
fail. All right, here we go. Eli Tomac.
Second lead. Just got it handled. Oh.
Just a common case.
I mean, that's mental. Right there.
Common case of thought I had traction when I didn't.
Yeah, he didn't have traction.
There's not a lot we can break down on inefficiency in the technique, but there are some things that we can show you
handle
really well. Two things.
He's digging right there.
He's digging right there. He does have a bit of a duck foot deal, but you know, some people just have a natural tendency to do
on
that.
Peg.
Yeah, but what I will say is I want you guys to watch how he held the brake.
Just got it handled.
Until he was ready to get back on the gas. So you saw his foot come off midway through the corner, and then you see him immediately starting to accelerate. What that does is keeps the bike planted through the corner. In a slick corner, it works even better because there's nothing there to catch traction to the wheels. So there's a few things. He's sitting on the outside of the seat here, so he's got his butt crack on the outside edge of the seat, and then he's got his foot pressing deeply into the peg, and then he's also timed his braking and his throttle to keep the bike planted as well. So all these things are kind of working in conjunction to keep the most speed as possible without breaking traction. But what we'll see here when he comes through the top of this is he hops and then the body moves really far forward because we have a steep jump face. The only issue with that is that we don't have anything on that back tire to get us traction, and the track is breaking down and getting slick as the night goes on. And just all it takes is just a little bit of sliding and to kind of throw off what he thought was going to be the correct balance. And the front end blows through the top of the jump, meaning the front end was super light. And since the back tire didn't have anything to drive it up, it dropped. And once that happened, down.
I mean,
pants off.
That's mental. Right there, just a
All
little
of it's not
mental
great,
mistake.
But yeah,
Mental mistake.
just-
That's what Jeff Emmett
yeah,
says.
yeah,
Mental
you got it,
mistake.
Jeff. But yeah, it could have been a little bit of a mental mistake just because I don't think he read the dirt correctly. I think that might have been like a little better to maybe even stay seated off that jump face to keep some traction on the back tire.
There was that pre-roller before it. That's why he stood up.
Well, what I will say, what I think is really interesting is the top guys in Supercross. The difference between like maybe call Malcolm Stewart, which is like maybe a 5th, 6th place guy on a good night,
seated
and
jumping.
then is seated jumping. And I think that's why Tomac is so good when he's on, is because he stands out of all the corners and soaks the first jump up in the rhythm lane. And if that even gives him,
More
a
entrance
10th of a second, he carries that through the rhythm lane. That's how he ends up being second here, second there, faster throughout the race. So yeah, I think that his technique, what he's doing, is kind of next level. It takes a lot of fitness, takes a lot of timing, but when it goes bad, this is what happens.
It goes real bad.
Yep. All right, that's it for this one. That's it for Friday Fails, episode number 7. If you like this video, we got plenty more over here. Don't forget to check out our merch site, shopmxf.com. We just dropped some new stuff for the holiday season. Like and subscribe down below. You can check out our Instagrams at the MX Factory. And see you next time.
Lucky number 7.
Lucky number 7. This one's going to do the best, I think.
Watch it.